Good morning Year 3 and welcome to Tuesday's maths video. Today we are looking at learning to add and subtract measures of mass. Let's look at question number 4. So we've got a table here with some information in it. We've got a box of apples for each child and different children, and here it tells us the mass of their box of apples. So how much heavier is Farah's box of apples than Peter's? So first of all we need to find that her box of apples is 32 kilograms and his box of apples, Peter's, is 20. Now you may be able to do that mentally. You may be able to look at 20 and 32 and find the difference. But if you can't, let's do a bar model. So we know that Farah has a box of apples which has a mass, nearly did it again, which has a mass of 32 kilograms. We then know that Peter's has a mass of 20. Now that 20 is less than 32, so the bar needs to be shorter. And the mass of his bar is 20 kilograms. Now here is our difference, isn't it? Here is how much heavier and how much lighter the boxes are than each other. So we know that this is how much heavier Farah's box is than Peter's, and we know this is how much lighter Peter's box is than Farah's. So let's see if we can calculate the difference between their two boxes of apples. We start with the greater mass and we remove the smaller mass and it leaves us with the difference. So 32 take away 20. Well, 2 take away 0 is 2. 30 take away 20, or 3 tens take away 2 tens, leaves us with 1 10. So we know the difference is 12. So we know that this part here is worth 12 kilograms. And then look back at the question, how much heavier is Farah's box of apples than Peter's? Well, it is 12 kilograms heavier. Add up all of the masses that are less than 30. So we need to add 20 for Peter. We don't need this one because it's over 30. 22 for Jack. We don't need this one because it's over 30. And then 29 for Omar, because they are all of the masses which are less than 30. Now you don't have to do this the way I've done it. You could add the first two together and then add the total of the first two to 29, or you can have a go at adding all three. So 0 add 2 is 2. 2 add 9. So if you count on from 9, 2 more, you get 9, 10, 11. So 11 is made up of 1 1 and 1 10. So I put my 1 10 in my tens column. Then I add up the total of my tens. 2, 4, 6, 7. So I know that all of the masses that are less than 30 added together gives me 71 kilograms. Omar's box is lighter than Maya's by how many kilograms? So this is when we need another comparison model. So how would we draw that? If I get a little bit of extra paper, if I move my thing up, can you still see? Hopefully. Let's get a bit of paper, do on the back of the knife. So we need to know Omar's box is lighter than Maya's by how much? So first of all, we draw Maya's box. So this is Maya's box, and we know that her box is worth 34 kilograms, has a mass of 34 kilograms. Omar's box is lighter, we know that. It's already told us, but his box is also going to be shorter because it is a lighter box. So we know that his box is 29 kilograms. And that is Omar's box. So we're looking for how much lighter his box is. We're looking for the difference between the two boxes. Now, if we were to work out how much lighter Omar's box is than Maya's, if we remove Omar's box from Maya's, we should be left with the difference. So we start with 34 and we subtract 29. Now I'm going to need to do some regrouping here because you can't start with 4 and remove 9. So I make my 3 tens, 2 tens, and move 1 10 into the ones column to give me a total of 14 ones. Then if I do 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14 take away 9 is 5. 2 take away 2 is 0. So I know that it is 5 kilograms lighter. So that tells me two things. The answer to the question, Omar's box is lighter than Maya's box. The answer is 5 kilograms. But it also tells me that Maya's box is 5 kilograms heavier than Omar's? Let's look at the last question. So, what is the mass of both Omar's box and Maya's box? So we are looking here for a total amount. So this time we're looking at Omar's box and Maya's box together to find the total of both together. So Omar's is 29 and Maya's is 34. So we are looking for a combined total of those two together. So hopefully you did 29 plus 34. 9 add 4 is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that is made up of 3 1s and 1 10. Then 2 add 3 10s is 5 10s. Add your 1 10 from here, gives me 6 10s. So what is the mass of both of their boxes together? That is 63 kilograms. Well done if you got all of those right. Number 5. Again, if you haven't had a go at it yet, please have a go before I go through the answers. So, the mass of a packet of sugar is 950 grams. So that's of a packet of sugar. So Ty uses 250 grams on Monday to bake some cakes. He uses 180 grams on Tuesday to bake some cookies. How much sugar did he use altogether? Now this is how much he's used. So we need to add his Monday and his Tuesday together to work out how much he has used. So if we look, this is Monday and this is Tuesday, and we're looking for how much he used all together. So we have to do Monday plus Tuesday to give us the total amount. So 250, add 180, 0 add 0 is 0, 8 add 5 is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that's 3 1s and 100, because that's actually tens. So 3 10s and 100. Then 200s add 100 is 300, add your regrouped is 4. So they used 430 grams altogether. So we put those in there to tell us that Ty uses 430 grams of sugar altogether. Then the B question is, how much sugar is left at the end of Tuesday? So this part here represents the sugar they had at the beginning, the packet of sugar. This part here is made up of Monday and Tuesday, so that's the amount they used on Monday and Tuesday, and we found out that that was 430 grams. This then is how much is left, how much we had in total, how much has been used, and if you added the used amount to how much was left, you'd have the total. So how do we work out how much is left? We need to subtract. If we remove that amount from the packet, we are left with this amount. So we do 950 subtract 430. So 950 take away 430. 0 take away 0 is 0. 5 take away 3 is 2. And 9 take away 4 is 5. So we know that there are 520 grams of sugar left. So this is called a two-step problem. This is one of the ones we have to do two things. The first thing I had to do was work out how much had been used altogether in order to subtract it from how much we had at the beginning to find out the end result, to find out that there was 520 grams left. Question 6. So a garden centre has 88 kilograms of compost in stock. It sells, so it has 88. It sells 32 kilograms on Monday and 19 kilograms on Tuesday. How much compost does the garden centre have left at the end of Tuesday? So again, can you see that here we've got two parts? Those two parts represent the amount on Monday and the amount on Tuesday sold. And this part here is how much they had in stock, the amount at the beginning. So, can you spot the first step we need to do in order to be able to work out how much it had left at the end of Tuesday? So the first thing we have to do is Monday's amount plus Tuesday's amount, which should give us how much was sold in both days. So 32 plus 19. 9 add 2 is 11, so that's 1 1 and 1 10. 3 tens add 1 10 is 4 tens, add the extra 10 is 51. So 51 kilograms is how much was sold altogether on Monday and Tuesday. We then do, remember we're going to cross off this amount, so we're then going to start with our 88 kilograms that were in stock. We're going to subtract how much was sold on Monday and Tuesday, and that should leave us with how much left. So now we do 88, we subtract 51, so 8 take away 1 is 7, 8 take away 5 is 3, so we know that there were 37 kilograms of compost left at the end of Tuesday. So this amount here is worth 37 kilograms. And if you wanted to check that, if you did 32 plus 19 plus 37, you should get 88 in total. Well done if you got those right. Remember, if you're really struggling with bar model addition and subtraction, there is a video already on YouTube for addition and subtraction. But hopefully, if you just follow the steps I've been through and look at the bars carefully, you should be able to answer the questions. Well done, and I'll see you soon.